Welcome to our Patients Empowering Patients, the PEP Talks program. My name is Değer Kesimoğlu, and I'm 71 years old. I am a member of the Pulmonary Hypertension and Scleroderma Association, in Patients Association, actually, in Turkey. And we, as an association, are members of the Alliance for Pulmonary Hypertension, and I'm a volunteer for this organization. Today, I wish to share information about how I felt and what I experienced when I was diagnosed in 2018 with idiopathic arterial hypertension. The cause for my disease is unknown. I also learned from my diagnosis, which was made right after 3 months, was rather quick, because sometimes it takes up to 3 months, 3 years, or 2 years for patients to get a diagnosis. What were my symptoms? Shortness of breath, inability to walk long distances, chest pain, fainting or dizziness. I have been quite active and healthy all throughout my life. Unfortunately, for about 3 months, I experienced severe shortness of breath and suffered from chest pain if I tried to hurry to catch a bus. I found it difficult to climb even a moderate hill or a slope. More alarmingly, I lost consciousness one day and I fell onto the ground and I ended up with a huge bump on my head. We rushed to the hospital. At the doctor's office, we were told these were the initial symptoms of the disease. We were also told that we had done very well rushing to a doctor who worked in an interdisciplinary center. Did I know what hypertension meant? No, not that of the heart, but that of the lungs. What is a chronic disease? When the doctors explained that the illness was not in the heart, we were quite surprised, startled, because for any person out on the street, hypertension meant pressure in the cardiovascular system. What I had was different. Mine was a serious disease affecting the lungs, and also eventually it could affect the heart as well. It was a chronic disease. That is to say, it required ongoing medical attention and could not be cured. I could not accept the idea that it could not be cured. I totally rejected this notion. What I knew was that I had to follow my treatment very diligently. Why me? When I first heard the term pulmonary hypertension, I could barely pronounce the word. Being a logical person, I could not deny the fact that I was ill. It was pointless feeling sorry for myself. I had to come to terms with my disease. I was courageous enough to tackle almost anything in life. One should not be discouraged. It's a fact that one has to accept and take action on. With the help of my husband, who accompanied me to all the doctor appointments and to all the to each time we went to the hospital, we started a new life. I decided then to be kind to myself. The illness was not my fault. I was determined to enjoy life. Thank God I had a son and who had a wonderful wife and two brilliant children. Otherwise, it was not safe for me to have had any children. Pulmonary hypertension is invisible. How do I explain it to other members of the family or to my friends? I started this mystery tour with pulmonary hypertension. Nothing was visible. Both my feet and my legs were intact. I could see clearly, though with glasses, of course, so nobody believed I was ill. The only evidence that I was ill was my climbing stairs slowly or not keeping pace with my friends out on the street. Explaining my condition was indeed difficult since it looked like a mysterious disease with no cure. It was not easy to explain it, explain the disease, which was a rare and had a very serious condition. I knew I was rare, but the others didn't. I told them the illness was in the lungs. It was visible. It was not actually. It was not visible, apart from the few signs like not being able to climb stairs or run or climb to high altitudes. Patients' associations, are they useful? Not knowing anything about the illness, I tried to consult Dr. Google, which was a partial mistake. The information you find can be either correct or misleading. The Pulmonary Hypertension and Scleroderma Patients Association I joined provided me with the correct and updated information. Additionally, I was able to attend their testimonial sessions through the Zoom. What's more, the friends I made were just incredible. We shared the same motivation and understand how the other patients feel. Whenever there's a new development, we'll let each other know. I cannot say I have been lucky in having this pulmonary hypertension, but I consider myself extremely fortunate to have met my new circle of friends. So I would suggest you become members of an association. Using it as a springboard, you can discover how to follow awareness activities of other associations throughout the world. How my life changed. Having acknowledged my invisible illness, I accepted that I had to adjust to my new pace. My speed improved slightly after having started my medication. Instead of jumping up and down in gym, I go out and go on to long walks out on the open air. And I avoid climbing hills. Where I live, I have to climb 5 floors, which I tackle very slowly. I try to catch my breath after each flight of stairs. As for exercise, My smartwatch is doing wonders. Even when I'm at home, I am determined to fulfill my daily exercise routine by completing the rings on my watch. Following the COVID-19 episode or period, I began leading a more sedentary life. Each person's pace or body, actually, each person's body is different. For my part, I choose to do what I can do when I feel energetic enough to do. I focus on what I can do rather than what I cannot do. My body, I listen to my body. It guides me through what I can do in life. My pillboxes and treatment. Once a month, usually on the weekend, I prepare 4 boxes of medicine, 1 for each week. This allows me to determine how much I have left before getting a new prescription. My boxes are extremely precious for me. The first to be saved in case of emergency. Que sera, sera. Does anybody know what will happen in the future? Books say pulmonary hypertension is a progressive disease and that the average life expectancy is limited. On the other hand, every new treatment adds another decade to our lives. We never know what will happen. What I know is that I'm determined to be a courageous advocate for other patients. I am confident that there will be a positive outcome in the future. So why not join me? Be productive. With all our hopeful frame of mind, we will make the sunshine last for a long, long time. Thank you very much for your attention.